In the ways of the week, the time's complete. I know you're the fire, the cream, the strength in me. I know, and you're driving me crazy. You keep on fast enough until it's so dark. I can't keep up, love. Your heart is shrinking faster, and maybe there's enough to come.
Hey, Pally.
Today is Tuesday, April 16th, 2019, and INFocus starts right now.
It's on the cathedral fire in France.
Islet in Town & Country is offering a new student deal.
And what's going on with Pally Sports?
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to INFocus. I'm Sarah Nash.
And I'm Max Bonstetter.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here's some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
Well, next week is Change in Our Schools Week, which aims to bring the Pally community together through a variety of themes and events throughout the week. The themes for each day include Service Day and Random Acts of Kindness on Monday, Pally Is Day on Tuesday, Identity Day on Wednesday, Sources Day on Thursday, and the week closes on Friday with the theme Healthy Relationships. Be sure to head out to the quad throughout the week to enjoy performances and more. Additionally, if you're interested in purchasing Pally gear, Sports Boosters will be selling some on the quad during lunch next Tuesday as part of the Pally Day themes. Prices can be found on the Pally Boosters website. Pally Eco has teamed up with Community Climate Solutions to host a citywide Go Carbon Free Challenge. To learn more about making a team, gaining points, and winning prizes, go to room 1706 at lunch on Thursday, April 18th, or visit paclimatechallenge.org. SJP is having a hygiene drive for homeless around Palo Alto community. The list of items that students can bring include toothpaste, soap, shampoo, floss, gum, face towels, feminine products, socks, hairbrushes, combs, deodorant, and Band-Aids. Anyone can drop off their products at the designated collection areas, room 218 and room 805, from April 29th to May 3rd.
Islet Bakery, the new babka place at Town & Country, will be selling a savory cheese babka and a mini Nutella babka for $5. The 7th annual Youth Speaks Out exhibition is showing at the Palo Alto Art Center. The Art Center is located at 1313 Newell Road, and the event runs through April 19th. Check out the photography display and the BSU and Latinos Unido Club murals. Photography students can earn 60 points extra credit to attend. Check Schoology for more details. Service Day is Monday, April 22nd. Some students will be excused from class to go out and volunteer at sites, and Key Club will host an on-campus activity during lunch on the quad. The Palo Alto Teen Advisory Board, Palo Alto Youth Council, and Teen Arts Council are hosting Palapalooza on Friday, April 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Mitchell Park Community Center.
Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today.
Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute.
Well, forest of wooden latticework inside Notre Dame Cathedral fueled the fire that consumed the iconic church yesterday. The medieval roof structure has been lost, according to Patrick Chauvet, the rector of the cathedral. The cathedral's wooden frame, which primarily consisted of oak, contains beams that date as far back as the first frame built from the cathedral. The frame featured trees cut down between 1160 and 1170, forming one of the oldest parts of the structure. Most of the current frame dates from the year 1220, according to the church's website. The modern frame is the second frame and reflects adjustments made early in the cathedral's construction process. The wood frame structure supported a roof made of lead that weighed 210 tons. The lead frame had the advantage of being fire resistant, according to the National Library of France, but the wood that supported that lead roof is what burned.
A 36-hour investigation in Washington state ended when police officers fatally shot a man involved in Cowlitz deputy Justin DeRozier's death. DeRozier was shot on Saturday after checking on a disabled motorhome blocking a road. Sunday night, while answering a call connected to DeRozier's death, 2 officers shot and killed 33-year-old Brian Butts. Police also arrested 2 other men, but declined to say how they were connected to Butts. The sheriffs say it's a relief that this is over. Preparations for DeRozier's funeral are still being made.
Well, the Washington While the Washington community is currently mourning the tragedy from Saturday, today we're remembering an impactful star who was unfortunately also a victim of gun violence.
That's right, Sarah.
And Trey Bischoping, our very own resident historian, has been learning more on this. What do you have for us today, Trey?
Well, guys, today marks the birthday of singer Selena, whose contributions to the music and fashion industries made her one of the most celebrated Mexican-American entertainers of the late 20th century. On April 16, 1971, Selena was born in Lake Jackson, Texas. The best-selling female artist in Latin music history, Selena has sold over 65 million albums worldwide. As one of the most successful Latino crossover artists of all time, the Queen of Tejano music brought Latin music into the mainstream. Although Selena was tragically murdered at the young age of 23, her birthday is celebrated around the world to this day. Well, that's all for me. Back to you, Sarah and Max.
Thanks for that, Trey.
Now let's take a look at some of the scores from yesterday's games.
Thayer Kacher is in the studio now with the latest in Pally sports news. Thayer, do you have anything to report from yesterday's games?
Well, guys, it was a quiet day yesterday for Pally with no scores to report. Today, we are back in action with a lot of great home games you can check out. Badminton is at home today versus Gun. Both JV and varsity are at 3:45. Boys and girls varsity track also takes on Gun at home today for their last in-conference meet at 4 p.m. Girls JV softball is at home versus St. Francis at 4 p.m. Boys JV tennis is away at Gun at 4 p.m. Boys varsity is at home versus Gun also at 4 p.m. Additionally, boys JV lacrosse is at home versus Sacred Heart at 4 p.m. Lastly, boys varsity baseball is also away at St. Francis at 6 p.m. That's all for me. Back to you.
For that, Max, Thayer, sorry. Max, I do love the beautiful weather that's been happening, but it seems pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, Ingrid Paichow, our very own weather anchor, is in the studio now.
Ingrid, how's the weather going to be looking next week in this?
Well, it's been warm for most of last week, and it's probably going to be warm for most of this week. And hold on. Well, today is 64 degrees right now in Palo Alto. It's a little bit cloudy. The high for today is going to be 65, which is not a 51 and 52. Now looking at our forecast, you can see that it's going to be set for the rest of the week. The highs are going to be around the 70s, almost hitting the 80s on Thursday, and the lows are going to be around the low 50s to high 40s. Now looking at our downtown map of the Bay Area, you can see that Oakland and San Francisco are also really hot, which is very surprising at this time. The high on Oakland is going to be 68, and the high on San Francisco is going to be 62, while on Palo Alto and San Jose, it's not that far off. It's going to be 65 on Palo Alto and 66 on San Jose. That's all for me. Back to the studio.
Thanks for that, Ingrid. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.